Welcome to EmpowerHER Fear-Free Life Series. We are back again with our episode 5, and we have our amazing guest, Roxana Popet, with us. And in today's episode, we are going to talk about something which almost every it's there in their mind, and it's about fear of success. It's about like what hidden fears are there in the women which are actually blocking their way to the success or to so-called leadership, may it be in their personal or professional life. So, Roxana, can you walk us through that? When it comes to success, why there is a fear attached to this word success? This is something which at times is confusing for me and for most of the people. So, can you just put some light on this?
Thank you, Faiza. And this is one of the trickiest fears of them all because we start to doubt ourselves so much when we have this fear. But
True.
we forget one important aspect when you doubt yourself that you are afraid of success. Fear
Mhm.
of unknown is very powerful. The enemy of an amazing life is a good life. Because
True.
of this great fear of the unknown, we think that we could have very big issues due to change. We are very
Hmm.
reluctant to change. We reject
Hmm.
as much as possible with all of our
Yes.
being, even if we
True.
know we are not in a good position. However,
Hmm.
the pain that is known by our mind, by our system, keeps us in a place where we feel
Hmm.
safe. So we feel safe with the pain that we already know, then
Yeah.
going towards something that's unknown, although that could be incredible. It could be freedom, it could be happiness and fulfillment,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
creating such a beautiful legacy. However, this fear of the unknown, unless we start to partner up with our
Yeah.
mind, our fears, we are always going to be in the shadow of what if. So that great regret happens when you are not in a good place with your beliefs, with your values.
Oh.
You
Okay.
reject part of your identity because when you are not listening to what your needs truly are, you start
Hmm.
putting walls between everything that's new. All of the
Yeah.
opportunities are going to look like big walls, like
Hmm.
huge disasters that could leave you bankrupt. They could leave you in a place where you are begging for others to help you in any way
Hmm.
possible. So the
True.
more you start to find the support system inside of you, the more you are willing to risk. And this risk
Okay.
only comes when you allow yourself to make as many mistakes as possible and to
Hmm.
see yourself as simply moving ahead. And the best question is, how am I looking now as opposed to last year? So always compare
Yes.
yourself, see the
The last
results
one.
that you
Hmm.
already achieved, appreciate them. Be grateful for everything that you built because gratitude, Faiza, is the
Is
step
very
that
important.
we get about. We always
True.
do, step after step, mistake after mistake, which is normal. But do we
Hmm.
stop and smell the roses? Do we stop and simply take care of the wonderful
Yeah. We don't do that.
that has put it all in practice? So take a breath, take a step back, take a day off, let
Yeah.
guilt disappear as you recharge and you come back
Hmm.
stronger. We forget
True.
to rest, Faiza. We think that sleeping or going on a holiday should be earned. Let me work a lot. Let me go into burnout so that I can deserve the rest, so that I can deserve the day off. When in fact, that's what you need to start with. Be
Hmm.
grateful for all of the amazing results that you have already built so that you familiarize yourself with the success that you already achieved. Because, Faiza, this is a skill. Being
Yeah.
grateful is a skill that we need to learn. So I advise everyone listening, to start being grateful for the air that you're breathing, something so mundane.
True. Yes. No doubt.
Air. That's it, just the air. Then, next day, be grateful that you're seeing with your eyes,
Oh, yes.
that you're feeling your hands, that you are having feet to walk. And then be grateful for the internet connection. Be grateful
Yeah.
for light, for
True.
your food on the table. So many amazing things to be grateful for.
True. True.
Because we forget, Faiza, how vital it is to get our mind into feeling safe about success. And it starts with small things. It's not like
Hmm.
someone that's ungrateful, someone that's working a lot and always looking for something else to do. When they become a millionaire, they will want more. They will be unhappy. Why am I not a billionaire? Because they do not have the habit of appreciating the little things that they have
Yeah.
already succeeded in. So
True.
let's build success step by step, piece by
So
piece, like
powerful.
a puzzle, with us
True.
grateful for what we have already achieved. Be grateful for the fact that you are here and alive and move it from there.
Hmm.
You don't have to be grateful
True.
for something big at first, right? So let's take it step
Hmm.
by step so that your mind can understand that it's safe to be successful. It's safe to appreciate everything that you've built so far. The money is
Hmm.
amazing. It brings you food, clothes, traveling, so many amazing things. So be grateful for it all so that you can recognize and accept the new opportunities that will bring you more success. So there's no
True.
magic here. The magic comes from within when you appreciate all the work, the energy, the dedication that you put into building yourself so far. So please start with being grateful for the fact that you're alive.
Wow, how beautifully you have said it. And I truly agree with you. And in fact, I couldn't agree more that practicing gratitude is so important that at times, you started with air, like the oxygen that we have. And we are so like, in a delusional state that we don't even look at our eyes, our hands, the food that we have, the shelter that we have on our head, and we just keep on whining about things that we don't have. So this is something really important for everyone to practice, which is gratitude. And as Roxana has said, start slow with the things that you have. Start one day it's about air, next day your eyes, and it's really, really, really important. And then the thing that you have said, that it's not about that you keep on doing something and you keep on neglecting small steps that you took to actually go a long way. That is also really important. I'm sure that for all the women and young girls out there who have started their career, or the women who are there in the leadership positions, will find this advice very useful, which is being given by Roxana, that how you can actually turn or make courageous, career decisions without any regret if you'll keep on following this. So thank you so much, Roxana. It was really useful, and we'll see you again with our episode number 6, in which we are going to explore about fear in careers, which is also very important. So every single episode of this power packed fear-free life series is important. I'm sure that if you watch all the episodes in one go, it's just like a matter of 12 to 15 minutes. Then you'll be able to understand the real essence of fear-free life series, because it's going in a continuity. So thank you so much for your time. See you again. Till then, take care.
See you later.